Well, hey everyone, Jamie Phillips Action Auto Parts up here on top of the hill in the junkyard. Pee-wee's down at the garage, and the old Kubota, you might have known by the time you pay one off, they give you a little bit of problems. We've been having a little bit of a hydraulic leak, and I was trying to finish mowing the other night, and I guess I lost too much fluid, so I finally got it back in the garage. So he's down there working on that, seeing if he can figure out if it's a seal or a hose. So we don't think it's the hose because he done got it off. But coming up here on top of the hill to answer several questions about parts. It's really been busy. I had a great day yesterday, but we're not going to talk about that right now. We're going to talk about the marketplace mayhem of dealing with some people. All right, so I had a guy. Well, let me back up. All of my listings, when it wants you to price it, I just put 6 ones, $111,111, because I say for parts only. So that way I'm not pricing a vehicle, or some people have put 1, 2, 3, 4. I just always got in the habit of putting 6 ones. So this guy messages me about what's left of this 68 GTO hull. Well, you know, when I bought the 68 GTO, a 68 Le Mans, the 69 GTO, a 71 Le Mans, a 68 Le Mans convertible, just the hull, and a 65 O's. I bought 6 cars. And the guy that I bought them from, he had sold the property. They had to be hurried up and moved. And so I gave him $1,000 for all 6 cars. And it cost me about another $325 to get them all moved. So $1,325. So in the midst of all that, I've sold out of the little Le Mans convertible, $40, $50, because it had a lot of trim and stuff laying inside of it. The 71 Le Mans, I sold the hood for $150, and then a guy come from North Carolina and gave me $875 for what was left of it, and it was a pretty rough old car. And so that there about got my money back. And so then the 68 Le Mans, the hardtop, I got $1,100 out of it, and because it was really solid from the firewall back and then the frame. And so then I sold that 69 the other day for $600. And so those is all pretty much gone. The convertible hull still down there with a bunch of stainless steel and some grills and stuff laying in it. And the 65 O's, I sold just part from the firewall back about a foot into the trunk. A guy cut all that off. I kept the doors, kept the seat, all that stuff. And I sold that for $400, and they took it all off. So I've made good money on all of it. So I still got the piece of the convertible left, and a piece of the little bitty piece of the O's, the frame and the engine, and the very back end tail panel. And of course I got the doors and, like I said, the seats and stuff. So there was a guy messaged me about the 68 GTO, and he said, I'll buy it all, give me a price. And then he come back before I could even answer him and said, but I want something realistic, not no stupid $111,111. And I said, well, first off, that's not what I'm asking for the car. I tried to explain it to him. He said, okay. But it kind of rubbed me wrong. And yesterday, I was really busy. I was up here by myself. Sold a transmission, sold a bumper off a car. There's several things. I'd have to go back in my list and look, but I was very blessed. A really good day. And so last night, when I got home about 6 o'clock, man, I just didn't feel good. And my wife didn't go to the gym. And I looked, and she was in the bed asleep. And I thought, well, I'm not going to bother her. So I said, come on, Axel, we go to the other bedroom, get in bed. So 6 o'clock until 7 o'clock this morning, other than getting up going to the bathroom, I was in bed. Didn't sleep all of it, but just trying to rest. And so, I don't know, it was up about midnight. I looked, and he said, I'm about tired of waiting on a price on that piece of scrap. So just have fun at your junkyard. Now, like I said, I looked at his profile, and he's a 50-year specialist in selling Pontiac parts. And I said, well, don't worry about it. It's not for sale to you no longer. As a matter of fact, I was very busy at my junkyard, and I took the customers that was there priority over anybody else. But, you know, the way you're acting, And if it's a piece of scrap, that's what you're going to want to pay for it. And he said, absolutely. I was going to pay scrap price. And I said, well, it sounded like we both wasted our time, and I blocked him. But what a bunghole. I mean, didn't even really give me time. I mean, you know, if you ask somebody like that, if he's got all these parts, you want to think that he's busy and he may not can respond right off. But now some of them ask you a question and 10 minutes later, they start sending question marks. Like, are you going to answer me or not? And those are the ones I put off because I take care of the ones that's more polite. So a little marketplace mayhem from a guy in Somerset, Kentucky, which is not very far from here, that, you know, I would have probably priced him what was left, the doors, which the doors are no good other than the tracks and glass stuff. But, you know, the frame's good, $700, $800. I'd let it go. But, you know, when he got to acting like that, I got to acting like that. So I'm sure if you put stuff on Marketplace, you understand what I'm talking about. I got like 130 something listings. So I was bound to get a hold of someone like that. I hadn't had one in a while, so I guess I was due. So now, all of that, I have get off my soapbox. Y'all have a great day. God bless you. Leave a thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you in the next one.